There are some very spectacular cars, others very strange. Now, imagine if you could travel all over your city flying in your car. Will you feel like the main character of a futuristic movie? Wouldn't that be fabulous? In the 20th century, everyone imagined that these vehicles will be a reality in the new millennium. Although this did not happen, today there are car concepts with incredible mechanical designs and unique features that will become the future of transportation. From extreme vehicles to ghost vehicles, these cars seem out of a fiction movie. These amazing vehicles are some of the most incredible inventions in the world of motorsports and in history. Without a doubt, these machines, cars, trucks, vehicles, or whatever you want to call them, will surprise you. So get ready to meet the extreme vehicles that you did not know existed. And for some extra fun, find our mascot Ned hiding throughout the video. City-to-city rockets. It has been 5 decades since humans landed on the moon using rockets designed to support the different characteristics of outer space. Will it be possible to design rockets to travel shorter distances within our own planet? The genius behind the aerospace corporation SpaceX, Elon Musk, has said that the possibilities of making this a reality are being evaluated. SpaceX worked to create reusable rockets and thus reduce the cost of space travel. These rockets could also be thought to travel between 2 cities on our planet. How about traveling to your dream destination on vacation in a rocket ship? Pedal car. When you think of pedal cars, you probably envision those little toy cars that are designed for kids to have fun. But what would you think if I told you that this pedal car is a police car used in the UK? How are they going to catch criminals in a vehicle that cannot go the same speed as a normal car? The objective of this curious vehicle is not to catch anyone. It is a tactic to break down the social barriers between the police and young British people. Any young man will be much less intimidated by a cop in a small car than in a normal police car. Nori, the Cambodian bamboo train. Cambodia got its first rail lines when the French built them in the 1920s. With the end of the French government in the country, the Communist Party of Cambodia, the Khmer Rouge, emerged, and with them, a time of great instability. Around this time, railway lines became areas of mining and trains were ambushed. As an alternative, the country's industrialists built the Nori, also known as the bamboo train. Now, the curious train has become a tourist attraction and proof of human resourcefulness. Coffee, a source of fuel for cars. Can you imagine having to go to the store to buy your morning coffee and also buy a few more packages for the morning coffee in your car? As incredible as it may seem, it is possible to use coffee as a fuel source. With a product derived from coffee beans, a charcoal stove, and an engine modified to run on hydrogen, Britain's Martin Bacon managed to travel 65 miles per hour. How did he do it? The engine boils the coffee and turns into hydrogen, which powers the engine. Isn't it fascinating? AntroSolo. This vehicle is a hybrid that mixes solar energy, electrical energy, and the strength of the legs of its passengers. What do I mean by this? This one is a car that works on pedals. With a completely futuristic design, this car has 3 seats and can travel up to 85 miles per hour. The goal of this AntroSolo is to reduce the problem of pollution caused by private vehicles that run on gasoline. The car should have begun production in 2012, but it has not been heard of yet. This car could represent what awaits us in terms of future modes of transportation. Greenspeed Scuba. If you're driving leisurely in your car and suddenly find yourself in a flood area or want to take your family sailing from the comfort of your car, the Greenspeed Scuba is perfect for the job. This car is a submergible vehicle that can travel 2 miles per hour underwater and 75 miles per hour on land, reaches a depth of about 2 floor height underwater, and costs almost 2 million euros. This amazing vehicle has only been seen in fiction, and no one imagined that it will be real. Would you dare to dive with it? Mercedes-Benz F015 Luxury in Motion. Can you imagine having all the comforts of your home in your vehicle? Spaces for rest, leisure, and work, in addition to the peace of mind that the car drives itself. All this is part of the Mercedes-Benz prototype, a car that looks like it's from the year 3000, and it is designed to give the driver a luxurious experience. Although it is only a prototype, the design of this car is workable and could be commercialized in the near future. Very soon, humanity will be able to relax behind the wheel and enjoy the scenery. Dodge Diora. In 1967, the Dodge car brand introduced the prototype of a new futuristic pickup truck to innovate in the truck market that is so popular in the United States. The idea was to show a more modern model with a lower appearance than the traditional pickup truck. The car was a show car until it was sold in 1970 and owned by the same person until it was sold in 2009 for more than $300,000. Even trucks used for field work are being redesigned to be more modern. We can only sit back and look forward to what the future of transportation holds for us. Mercedes Pope Mobile. The first Pope Mobile was a Ford created in Ireland in 1979 to be used by Pope John Paul II. Since then, various Pope Mobiles have been produced by Ford, Toyota, and Mercedes-Benz to be the preferred means of transportation for all their holiness. The Pope Mobile used by the previous Pope, Benedict XVI, was a Mercedes-Benz M-Class, which had a bulletproof cabin and allowed the Pope to sit in high place in public view. The current Pope Francis prefers to use a Pope Mobile with an uncovered cabin that allows him to go to greet his faithful believers. Certainly something risky but highly appreciated by the public. Reliant Robin. The Robin was created in England in 1970s by the Reliant Company. The car reached incredible popularity in the United Kingdom for a curious peculiarity. This small vehicle is a tricycle. It has only 3 wheels, 1 front and 2 rear. There is also a race that shows the popularity of these particular cars called the Reliant Robin World Final. Although they have their own world races, the Reliant Robin is the butt of many jokes because of its appearance and its 3 wheels. Is it a funny or a fascinating car? Batman-style luxury seaplane. You're on the beach enjoying the sun without any worries when you see a strange boat sailing in the sea. The boat looks like something out of the Batman comics. But how is it possible that it exists in real life? Chris Phillips, engineer and designer, worked for 5 years to create the first high-speed hydroplane that could be used for leisure and fun, the Alpha Centauri. The boat was compared to the Dark Knights only when Chris decided to paint it black, and although the resemblance was not intended, it was welcome and accepted. The Hornet, a futuristic concept. Hornets can be scary for many people as they can measure the same size as a human thumb and their stings are very painful. No one will think twice about moving away quickly if a hornet got too close. But this hornet could become the transportation of the future. The concept was created by designer Martin Gallo and consists of a vehicle with adjustable propellers that raise the vehicle in the air and also functions as tires to travel on land. The design is very similar to a drone, but it has a very different use that will revolutionize personal means of transportation. The Scarab Sphere. The Volkswagen Beetle began production in Germany in 1938 and has become one of the most popular cars in all of history. The concept of the Beetle was that of a simple, inexpensive car that could be mass-produced, becoming the car of the people. In 2013, Ishwan Noor, an Indonesian artist, decided to turn the village car into a giant sphere. It sounds strange, right? A bit. But this is the artist's preferred technique, turning cars into giant cubes and spheres. This sculpture may not be the vehicle of the future, but it does make you admire the great talent and mastery of this artist. Nature Mobile. Get ready to give a new meaning to a car's horsepower. The Nature Mobile is a hybrid car that works with electricity and with real horsepower. The idea of this car is to be a more environmentally friendly option. A horse runs on a treadmill that is connected to a generator, and this generates the fluid needed by the batteries and the electric motor. This vehicle is an incredible and slightly absurd option that may be the future of transportation. The design is even more incredible, having a transparent surface that allows you to see the horse doing its job. Wouldn't you love to try it? It is amazing to see the advances that the automobile industry has made in its history, from practical used cars to surprising prototype cars for the future. Vehicles that drive themselves, that travel underwater, that fly through the air, or that travel at the speed of a rocket. All this and more is what awaits us in terms of the future of transportation. All these vehicles will be part of our daily life, and we could never imagine a life without them. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you had fun, and see you next time. Remember to click the bell icon after you subscribe so you can get instant notifications of all our new videos.